Good morning, everybody. I'm Nikki Stanzione.
And I'm Kristen Van Dyke.
And this is New Mexico Style. I always mess up when I talk about ghosts because I get scared.
You get scared.
I get scared.
Oh, no.
Are you scared of things like ghosts?
No, you know what? I think I just got immune to it. I grew up in this house that was built in the 1890s with all kinds of creaky things that happened.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and so I think I got over it. I got used to the creaks and the sounds. I mean, it was scary. I swear. It seemed like there was a ghost in the house.
Although,
I swear.
We didn't do very well at that haunted house
No, we
at Halloween.
didn't.
I think we both got laryngitis that week. That was funny. But we'll talk more about that obviously later and what's going on in town with the ghost hunters. And you know, another thing, of course, we talk so much about social media. We're both big Facebook users, and now we're hearing that Social Network is testing to see if whether people will pay to highlight their status updates and ensure more friends will see them. I don't even know what to say about this. Believe it or not, only 12% of your friends actually see your status updates. That explains a lot, and that's a statistic that may shock a lot of Facebook users who seem to think that the whole world is awaiting every single update with their last bated breath. You know, they're sitting there going, oh my gosh, I wonder if Kristen's about to go eat a sandwich. You know, people think that though, you know, people think that people think that.
They do, but according to TechCrunch, the highlighted service has many practical applications because it will get your message seen. So I don't know. I don't know if you should pay. So that's the name of it. You're gonna have to pay to get more people to
see your status updates. I don't think I would ever do that.
Not unless you're a business. It's the only thing I can think of where it might be a business thing. Because you know what, like, I don't know. Sometimes I get overwhelmed because I feel like I always feel guilty if I leave one little response neglected.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And so for me, that's why I always refrain from posting. So then, or not, I don't refrain, but sometimes.
Yeah. See,
you know, I'm like, oh, I don't want to respond to all these things.
Well, and then you feel like if you respond to one or you click like on one person's but not the other, then you're insulting them.
And there's that too.
Yeah.
It's always. I feel like it's a duty sometimes.
It is.
I know that sounds so bad.
No, it's true. It
I
has
feel like
become
it's a duty.
A little bit of a responsibility. Now, on the other hand, this is something that I always think about, and I was actually going to write a magazine article. I might still do it. I was going to try to write something about this because I think it's interesting how so many of us, and myself, I'm guilty too, have come to the point where we almost feel validated by getting some kind of reaction to what's going on in our lives in the moment. So, you know, if I'm watching a TV show and I post about it, I did it last night. Smash was on. It was amazing. I posted about it, and I kept checking. I wonder if anybody else is watching Smash and having the same reaction. And, and you know, and then when they don't, you feel unvalidated. But when they do, you're like, you know what? Good. I feel validated. Or when you're feeling lonely or alone, somebody else writes to you. You're like, oh, okay. Somebody else is sitting home looking at Facebook too.
I get that way with sports.
Oh,
with sports,
true,
like if it's, you know, I'm constantly like, hey, it was, you know, especially whenever it's like a rival team, and I'm like, haha, we're up.
Yes, I do that too.
I take all that stuff, so I'm really bad with that.
Well, we'd love to hear your opinions about that too, so definitely let us know and we'll talk about it. And speaking of Facebook, we're actually hearing that thanks to Mark Zuckerberg, the hoodie is the new power suit. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's becoming the new popular look among techies. I guess it doesn't matter. If you're a person that's big and you're respected and admired, you can set trends.
Yeah. You don't have to wear a suit and tie. You can just put on a hoodie, a few, you know, put on some Pumas.
Hey, I like it. I wish let's let that trend go everywhere.
Seriously.
I say.
Well, you know,
it's easy.
I think it's nice to dress up once in a while, but at the same time, I feel like it's interesting how our society has judged people based on their attire. And although I think it's important to take care of your appearance and look good, on the other hand, what's the difference sometimes if you're wearing nice jeans and sneakers and a cute top or a hoodie or whatever versus a suit? It doesn't make you less intelligent than, you know what I mean? It's what's the difference? Why are we judged so much on that? It's an interesting thought.
I was speaking at a school one time, and one of the students actually asked, Matt Morrow and I were speaking at a school, and they said, one of the questions they had was, why do you guys have to dress up? And we were like,
why do we?
If I do it, you know, and it's like more of like a respect thing, and like, so, you know, just as a general rule, you tend to have more credibility, I think, if you were dressed better and you're talking about the news or the weather. But why does it have to be that way?
It's the way society has set it up is that we do give more authority to people and give people more of a power position when they are dressed accordingly. And speaking of which, let's head over to our KRQE News 13 anchor Elizabeth Alvarez, who is also dressed rather well today.
Do I look professional?
What up, Elizabeth?
I'm Facebooking right now. Please be my friend. I need more friends.
I love it. What's going on in the hood, Elizabeth?
Wait, say that again?
What's happening in your hood?
Well, let's see. I too agree with the whole Facebook thing. It's so weird because I I don't know why. I'm just constantly asked, can you please be my friend? I think it's because I have this little competition going on with Matt Morrow over there. How many friends do you have? How many friends do you have?
See,
Let's see who can have more friends.
It's a validation thing.
Yeah. So anyway. Well, good morning, ladies. Good Tuesday morning to you at home. Topping your morning news headlines this morning, keeping you updated with all the drama in Sunland Park this morning. The city still doesn't have a mayor this morning after trying to pick one last night. Their meeting last night got out of control again. And get this, the state is now controlling Sunland Park's finances because a new audit found there was so much corruption going on there. Our News 13's Jessica Garate reports.
The audit shows interim mayor Daniel Salinas used city funds as his own, even buying Mexican prostitutes with public money. State Auditor Hector Balderas says his office found 27 violations, including that Salinas used money that was supposed to go towards a border crossing in Sunland Park on his mayoral campaign, and to live it up while on an official trip to Mexico, a trip that included frequent visits to strip clubs and brothels. It also shows Salinas tried to force rival Gerardo Hernandez out of the March mayoral race with a racy video. The audit says Salinas used city money to pay an operative who brought a stripper in from Mexico and recorded Hernandez getting a lap dance. The state auditor launched a full audit of the city's finances in March. Balderas said there is missing, incomplete, and inaccurate paperwork when it comes to city contracts and employee pay. The audit also shows Salinas and the former city manager were lowering utility bills for many people. Balderas recommended the state's Department of Finance and Administration make some suspensions and take over. Jessica Garate, KRQE News 13.
Now, Sunland Park will try to appoint a new mayor again at their next scheduled meeting, which is on Friday. We'll keep it posted. Videos of students fighting hardcore in Albuquerque public schools keep popping up on YouTube. So we wanted to know what APS is doing to stop it. A spokesman says the district simply doesn't have the people to search the internet for them. We found at least 5 of them posted just this year. Now, if school police hear about a video, they'll go look for it, but unless they can actually prove that it is shot at a school, there's not much they can do about it, they tell us. And speaking of schools, high school seniors walking across the stage for graduation this year are the last to do so without having to pass a new state test. Starting next spring, high school students must pass a standard math and reading test called the SBA if they want to graduate. Last year, less than 2/3 of high schoolers graduated on time. All right, are you on the hunt for a job this morning? If so, spruce up those resumes and get ready for the Gobs of Jobs career fair today. Yes, listen up. Jobbing.com and the Jobs Service Employer Connection is holding the career fair at the Marriott Pyramid. A number of employers will be there, including Verizon, Drive Time, and Big Five, just to name a few. They're going to be taking applications today. The job fair is from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. If you need more information, just head to our website, krqe.com. Go to the News tab and click under the News Links section. Have you ever gone to the Sunport and have been frustrated because the long-term parking lot is full? Well, you're going to like this story. A new long-term parking lot with 350 uncovered spaces is now open. It's near the cell phone waiting area. It's only cost you about $7 a day to park there, but you can only pay with plastic, no cash. All right, watch out the next time you pick up your phone and text and walk. You could be breaking the law. No joke here. That's because it's illegal in Fort Lee, New Jersey, right outside of New York. Yes, it's illegal. And if you're caught, you could have to pay a fine of $85 there. Now, the Fort Lee's police chief says this is not about making money, but rather making people smarter so that they don't get hit by cars crossing the street. Can you believe that? A law against walking and texting. Wow. That does it for your Tuesday morning headlines. Be sure to catch Matt Morrow, Kristen Van Dyke, and me on KRQB News 13 every weekday morning beginning at 4:30 a.m. Kristen, Nikki, how about that?
Wow, I know a lot of people. I spent a lot of time in Fort Lee. I mean, that's really close to where I grew up, and it's right by the city.
Yeah.
So I'm shocked. I'm thinking it's because in New York, you know, when you walk, you just walk. You just keep going. You don't care about the signs or the go or don't go. Nobody looks at that.
Apparently the pedestrian accidents there have just been out of control.
Out of control. I can see that happening. So it makes sense. Thanks for sharing. Go back to your hood.
I know. I got to put my hoodie on. See ya.
Now, while some of you might be sad that some of your favorite Fox shows are coming to an end, fear not, because there will be plenty of options to keep you entertained, myself as well.
Fox News correspondent Ainsley Earhart has a preview of the new lineup.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited to be here.
I'm sort of excited, about the unknown.
Excitement fills the air as old and new Fox stars gather in New York City for the official unveiling of Fox's new fall 2012-2013 lineup. The new girls, Jake Johnson, suggests there could be a possible romance between two of the show's stars.
I'm excited for the Nick Jess storyline to see what happens.
Glee star Chris Colfer says you can expect more big names to guest star on the feel-good musical comedy.
Sarah Jessica Parker's coming on the show next season.
Oh my God, April Cho. I haven't seen you.
I know, since you threw gum at me at lunch every day in high school and made my life a living hell. Well, I'm your estate lawyer now, bitch.
So why are you here this time?
You and your mom are so suspicious. Honestly, I can't just come and hang out with you guys. There always has to be a reason or whatever. Okay, so here's the deal.
The deal is you can be sure Fox's new shows will bring the funny.
This triggered his picarism, the act of stabbing, slicing flesh for arousal.
That's not accurate.
I'm sorry, would you like to say something, sir?
Along with the suspense with The Following, starring Kevin Bacon.
I never agreed to kill somebody.
Grace, we have a deal.
Right. Stitch a cut, patch a bullet, pry a screwdriver out of some moron's skull.
Hey, you came to me begging and pleading for your brother's life. Call off your guys, please. I'll take care of his debt. I'll work it off. I'll do whatever it takes.
No,
remember? No, yes, you did.
Yes,
you did.
And the drama with the mob doctor about a surgeon caught in a complex web with the mafia. So if you're looking ahead to something new or you're savoring something old, as X Factor host L.A. Reid tells it,
It'll be perfect.
Stay tuned to Fox this fall for all of this and much more. In New York, Ainsley Earhart, Fox News.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Love that. And as you heard in that package, some Hollywood A-listers are going back to high school. As we just heard, Emmy Award-winning actress and one of my favorites, Sarah Jessica Parker, is guest starring in the 4th season of Fox's hit TV show Glee. But the star power doesn't stop there. Golden Globe Award winner and Academy Award nominee, you can see Kate Hudson, is also joining the cast in a 6-episode arc. And she's a great singer, by the way.
Oh yeah, and Glee's going to feature guest appearances by performers including Carol Burnett, Kristen Chenoweth, Whoopi Goldberg, and Ricky Martin.
Yes.
I haven't heard from him in a while.
Yes.
And you can catch Glee this fall on its new night, Thursday.
I know.
You know that.
It's moving to Thursdays, and I think that's interesting because it's going to be following the X Factor, so you'll have a whole night of entertainment. Just when I need another reason to stay home at night and watch television, but I will be. And, you know, at this time of year, I don't really like to be home as much because it stays nicer later, and the weather's been great. It's getting a lot better.
It is going to be a really nice day today. Beautiful weather out there. We're going to see a lot of sunshine, warm weather.